Hello family, today marks a significant shift in the UK immigration system, as the new Immigration Health Surcharge, IHS, fees take effect. If you're planning to make the UK your new home, you'll want to pay close attention, as we dissect these changes and what they mean for your pocket. Also, make sure you watch till the end of the video, so you do not miss out on this very vital information. For our indefatigable fans and those new to the family, you now have the option to join to become a member of the family. For others, please do not forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, let's get into it. Section 1, Understanding the IHS Fee Increase. Welcome, future UK residents. Today, we're tackling the topic on every migrant's mind, the Immigration Health Surcharge, IHS, fee increase. As of this momentous day, the cost of accessing the UK's National Health Service, NHS, as a non-EU migrant has just escalated. Let's break down what this means for your budget and your journey to the UK. Picture this, you're packing your bags, ready for a new life in the UK, and then you're hit with the news, the IHS fee has soared by 66% for adults, now standing at £1,035 per year. For students, those under 18, and Youth Mobility Scheme applicants, the fee is now £776 per year. This fee isn't a one-off payment, it's an annual cost that applies for each year of your visa. And if you're bringing family, each dependent pays the same rate. That means a family of 4 could be looking at over £4,000 per year, just for healthcare access. Since its introduction in 2015, the IHS has been a source of contention. Initially set to help offset NHS costs incurred by migrants, it's now become a significant financial consideration for anyone looking to move to the UK. Exemptions and exclusions. Not everyone is subject to the IHS. Certain categories, like asylum seekers, or some family members of EEA nationals, are exempt. But for the majority of work, study, and family visa applicants, this fee is a mandatory hurdle. So I have a question for you. Imagine you're planning your move. How does this fee increase change your plans? Would you reconsider your timing, or even your destination? Drop your comments below and let's discuss. As we wrap this section, it's clear that the IHS fee increase is a game changer for UK migrants. It's more important than ever to plan your finances carefully and consider the full cost of your UK dream. Let's pause for a minute. Are you currently enjoying the video? If so, then please take a minute to like, share and subscribe to the channel. Also turn on the notification button, so that you are the first to be notified when the next video drops. In Chronicles of Ola, we talk about life, living in the UK, immigration-related information and lots more. So please join the family and share the channel with your friends. Now let's get back to it. Section 2, Timing is everything. In the world of UK immigration, timing can be everything, especially when it comes to financial planning. The recent increase in the Immigration Health Surcharge, IHS, is a prime example. Let's explore the timeline of this significant change, and its implications for migrants. The announcement and legislative process. The journey of the IHS increase began in July 2023, when the UK government first announced its intention to raise the surcharge. The proposed 66% hike sparked widespread debate, culminating in a detailed scrutiny by both the House of Commons and the House of Lords. Deep dive into the timeline. After much anticipation and debate, the Immigration Health Surcharge Amendment, Order 2024, was finally approved by Parliament on January 15, 2024. This legislative milestone set the stage for the new rates to take effect 21 days later, on 6 February 2024. Did you know that the IHS was introduced in 2015, as a way to raise funds from migrants for the NHS? Since then, it has become a crucial part of the visa application process, directly impacting migrants' access to healthcare in the UK. The impact of timing on applicants. Applicants who managed to submit their visa applications before the 16th of January 2024 deadline benefited from the old rates. This window offered a brief respite for those quick on their feet, saving them a significant amount in surcharge fees. Another question for you. Imagine you're in the process of applying for a UK visa. Would knowing about an impending fee increase change your application strategy? Would you rush to apply before the hike, or would you take your time to ensure everything is in order? Share your strategy in the comments. The timing of the IHS fee increase is a critical factor for anyone planning to migrate to the UK. Understanding the legislative process and keeping abreast of changes can save applicants a considerable amount of money and stress. Section 3, The impact on migrants. In this segment, we delve into the real-world implications of the Immigration Health Surcharge, IHS, fee increase on migrants. Described by some as an additional tax, this hike has stirred considerable discussion about fairness and the financial burden on those seeking to start a new life in the UK. Understanding the additional tax. The IHS, effectively an upfront payment for NHS services, is levied on top of regular taxes that migrants pay once they start working in the UK. This dual contribution has led to debates about whether migrants are being asked to pay twice for healthcare services. Financial impact. For many migrants, the IHS fee represents a significant upfront cost. For example, a family of 4 moving to the UK on a 5-year visa could now face healthcare surcharge fees amounting to over £20,000. This is in addition to visa application fees, which can also run into thousands of pounds. Despite contributing an estimated £8.7 billion annually to the NHS through the IHS and taxes, migrants' access to healthcare has become a focal point of immigration policy debates. The increase in the IHS fee comes at a time when the UK, like many countries, is grappling with healthcare funding challenges. The government argues that the higher fees are necessary to sustain the NHS, especially given the increased demand and costs associated with healthcare services. One question for you. How do you feel about the IHS fee increase? Do you see it as a fair contribution to the NHS, or as an undue burden on migrants? Share your views in the comments below. Personal stories. We've heard from migrants like Aisha, a nurse from the Philippines, who shared that the IHS fee increase has significantly strained her family's budget, making it harder to save for their future. Stories like Aisha's highlight the personal impact behind the policy changes. The IHS fee increase has far-reaching implications for migrants, affecting not only their financial planning, but also their perception of the UK as a welcoming destination. As the debate continues, it's clear that the balance between funding healthcare and supporting migrant contributions remains a complex issue. If this segment has sparked thoughts or emotions, hit like, subscribe, and share your story or opinion in the comments. Together, we can shed light on the diverse experiences of migrants navigating the UK's immigration system. Section 4. Planning for the future. As we look to the horizon, the financial landscape for migrating to the UK presents new challenges. The recent surge in the Immigration Health Surcharge, IHS, is not an isolated event, but part of a larger governmental strategy aimed at bolstering the National Health Service, NHS, amidst a period of economic strain. The bigger picture. The UK government has been under pressure to address public sector pay, with NHS workers at the forefront of the conversation. The IHS fee increase is seen as a way to generate additional revenue, to fund pay rises for NHS staff, who have been contending with public sector strikes, and calls for better wages. The NHS is a cherished institution in the UK, providing healthcare to all residents. However, funding it adequately has been a persistent challenge. The IHS increase is expected to contribute an additional £1.5 billion to the NHS budget over the next 3 years. Did you know that the NHS employs over 1.3 million people, making it one of the world's largest employers? The health and well-being of these workers are crucial to maintaining the quality of care in the UK. Impact on future migrants. For future migrants, this means that the cost of accessing the NHS will be a more significant part of their immigration and settlement planning. It's essential to factor in these costs when considering a move to the UK, alongside other expenses such as visa fees, housing, and cost of living. Question for you. What are your thoughts on the role of migrants in supporting the NHS through the IHS? Do you believe this approach is sustainable for the future of UK immigration? Join the conversation in the comments section. Strategies for financial preparedness. To navigate these financial waters, prospective migrants should consider creating a detailed budget that includes the IHS fees, explore health insurance options, and stay informed about any potential changes to immigration-related costs. While the IHS fee increase may pose a hurdle, it's important to remember that the UK continues to offer a wealth of opportunities for migrants. With careful planning and a clear understanding of the costs involved, the dream of starting a new life in the UK remains achievable. If you're planning your move to the UK, or know someone who is, hit the like button, subscribe for more insightful content, and share this video to help others prepare for their future. Let's support each other in making informed decisions about our migration journeys. That's all for today's video. We hope you now have more information around these topics that have been discussed. We encourage you to take that bold step towards your next career adventure. The UK awaits your contribution to its vibrant and diverse workforce. Not so fast though. Did you like the video? Do you have friends and family that need to know about these details to make their move to the UK a success? Then make sure you share, and share. Many of you only watch my videos, a whooping 80% of you, but haven't subscribed. Why not? Please subscribe today, and turn on the notification button so that you be the first to be notified when I drop more of this content. For those that want to support the channel, my PayPal link is in the description of the video. If you need a paid inquiry, make a donation to the channel, and send your details to my email, chroniclesofola@gmail.com. Shalom.